Hi guys, this is Moonseeker of Light Guardian. Thank you so much for joining me in the extended here. So let's start by having a look at what's concerning them specifically. Let's look at this first tier here. So they're going to a consultant here and they're going to talk about this concern and what I'm feeling from this here. So what I'm getting mainly here, that this is the divine masculine. This is the divine masculine having concerns about his divine feminine. And having concern where when they spill the beans on all the stuff that's been going on with them from their family life, is that the divine feminine is gonna reject them, is gonna walk away from them. But I couldn't even say the words, but I want to look into concern here. So what the concern is doing here is it's really a burden on them, the thing that they're carrying. It's a burden on them, and that's why they need the rest. They need to kind of disconnect for a bit, have some rest so they can really think about their next steps, think about how they can move forward and let this cycle end. Put down their burdens, put down their stresses. I did a reading earlier this week, or maybe last week, where it was, excuse me, all about the divine masculine, laying down the burdens, giving up the stresses, letting the cycle close because they're tired of this. This has been weighing on them so much, and they're tired. They can't do anything. They've gone into the Queen of Swords energy, where they're just, truth is the most important thing. They're gonna gather up the strength. They're gonna be brave so they can bring you the truth of their past, the truth of their family, so that they can lay down this burden that they carry, this thing that they think is something that you will not forgive them, which I doubt very much. I mean, they're just, people say that you're a product of your environment, but if you are aware of it, you change, you transform. You cannot be held responsible for what your forefathers, your parents, your family, your surroundings do. You can only be responsible for what you do. And what the divine masculine is doing here now is that they are owning their shit. They're dealing with their shit. And they're going into this King of Swords energy, where they're going to now start trying to deal with it and move it along. But let's have a look at what shadows this brings up for them. What shadows does it bring up for the divine masculine carrying this burden and this stress around? So what shadows get triggered for the divine masculine with this burden? And this can totally, like, not that it explains it away, but this could, you know, shine light on their behavior towards the divine feminine, the things they have said and done towards the divine feminine in the past. They feel like you're going to pity them. They think they don't want to be this pitiful person. And they think that once they come forward with the truth, you're going to just pity them for whatever happened to them. They don't want to be looked at by the divine feminine as someone to be pitied. What else do we have? We have void, this massive void in there. We have these cards, all of these black and white cards. For them, they see things very black and white. It's either or. They can't see that you are gonna find a middle ground where you can still accept them. Either you will fully accept them or you will fully reject them. But they can't see that there will be a middle ground for you to be like, you know, have compassion and kindness towards them, even though perhaps you don't agree with what they did, if they did something. They don't think that you can see the shades of gray in between. And there's this massive void in them. There's a void with them because there's this hole, that there's this space, actually. There's more of a space that this burden is taking up. And in that space, there could be that space could be used for so much more, so much more light carrying. That could be the space that holds their emotions for you and their capabilities of communicating to you. But now that void has been filled with all this all this stuff that is not for their highest and greatest good, because they're just so attached to that ball, to that void that keeps them stuck to whatever it is they have on their mind, what's causing this burden. We have dependent, we have vengeful, we have non-action, and we have distant. So yes, definitely, this is what I feel is making them distant towards the divine feminine, towards you, because they have perhaps have created this codependency with this energy, with this burden they've been carrying around for so long. They're like, it's become something that they depend on. It's been their crutch for so long, and that's why they haven't taken any action. And that action has stopped them from transforming. It stopped them from being what they need to develop into. It's stumped their growth, and it's left them feeling a bit vengeful. I don't really know what a vengeful card is here. I'll clarify it. It's such a like vengeful. It's such a strong emotion to have. Perhaps it is that he's vengeful against the family members involved in this burden he carries. He could be vengeful against them. But let's clarify that vengefulness here. Why is vengeful here? Because it keeps him stuck at this crossroads. So this vengefulness energy, I do feel it has to do with the people involved in this situation that burdens him. But it keeps him stuck at this crossroads. He can't move forward. He can't move back. He can't even move sideways. He's just stuck there. And it's as long as he's stuck there, it's brewing in him, and it's growing and growing. And it's creating resentment. Resentment that's turning into anger. That's turning into vengefulness. Because he can't take action. And then he is distant. He is unable to come towards his divine feminine, because he is in a place, he's stuck in a place he doesn't want to be, but he can't get himself out of there. But what he doesn't realize is that he has every power within himself to take action. And move himself off that. Choose a direction and just walk away. Any place is better than the place he is in right now. So that is the first section we have here. So let's look at the rest of them. So we have our Two of Cups, a message of concern, absence, and Moon. I think that's right. So let's have a look at this Two of Cups here. So this is, they do recognize that this connection is a divine love. They do see that. But they have this message of concern. What is this concern they have about their Two of Cups, their divine love, their divine feminines? Apologize, divine masculines, but I do really feel that this is a reading for divine feminines about the divine masculines. I will put that in the text description and stuff. So what is this message of concern? Okay. A fair few cards came out. And I'm not reading reversals today. We have Queen of Pentacles, Queen of Swords. We have the High Priestess. We have Eight of Cups. And we have Eight of Pentacles. So, starting with these ladies up here at top. We have, for me, this is also a Divine Feminine card. So, this message of concern has to do with the divine feminine. Like, look at this. The Queen of Swords, the Queen of Pentacles, the High Priestess. This is about them not wanting to disappoint and hurt their divine feminine. We have the Queen of Pentacles. Practical, grounded, nurturing, abundant. We have the Queen of Swords here. She is has a straight head on her shoulders. She's clear. She sees things from different perspectives that people wouldn't think to look at. She is she knows her truth. She seeks the truth. We have the High Priestess, who is intuitive, who seeks her own inner guidance. She listens to her inner voice. These are like some pretty strong women, strong divine feminines. They don't have to be women, obviously. They could be male as well. But this energy is this one that for some people could be very overpowering. And the thing is that here we have 8-8 here. This could be significant for some of you. But we have the 8 of Cups here and the 8 of Pentacles. They're walking away from this love. They're walking away from this divine feminine so that they can work hard in the material world. This is also them working hard in the material world because they want to work hard on this love. But they can't be working on this love right now on their 2 of Cups because they are not a match for these queens and this High Priestess. They're not a match for this divine feminine right now. And perhaps that's their message of concern to you, is that they want to tell you why they feel that they are not deserving of you right now. This stems a lot from this thing going on with their family, this thing that's happened in the past with their family, this thing that keeps them stuck. But let's have a look at what shadows are triggered when it comes to this concern and this divine love and not feeling like they're a match for the divine feminine. What shadows are triggered? I'll pick it up in a minute. Okay. So we have invading, we have cowardly, and we have power. So what I'm getting from this is that they see you standing tall in your power, accepting of your power, flourishing in your power. And that made them act cowardly. That made them perhaps walk away from you. They made them, I'm getting ghosting. Someone might have ghosted you. This is a general reading, so please take what resonates, but they might have ghosted you. They might have walked away from you in a cowardly manner. And instead, what they're doing now is that they're just kind of keeping an eye on you, spying on you on social media, keeping tabs on you, in a way that they can keep themselves hidden from you, so that you don't see that they're still into you. But what they're doing instead is just like being a little bit creepy, invading your personal space or your private space, in a way that, I mean, they're keeping so much hidden from you with this moon card here. And this is all because they want to be able to walk back towards you when they have worked on themselves, when they have built up their pentacles. But also what I'm getting from here, when they've built up their self-love, when they're in a place where they feel like, you know what, I am your divine masculine, you are my divine feminine. We are now a match for each other. We're a king and a queen, we're an emperor and empress. That is the kind of energy that they want to come to you with. And I feel that this message they want to bring you is perhaps that they've done that now, and they want to tell you everything, because now they've come into your power, or their power, and now they want to move forward with you, or they want to tell you how they are working on themselves, and perhaps ask for your forgiveness for how they acted. So here, let's look at this family room, this country house here. So let's just jump straight in here. What is it that they're keeping hidden from you? What are they keeping hidden from you? What are they keeping hidden from you? Okay, I'll start with those 2 cards. We have the World card and the Knight of Swords. What they're keeping hidden from you is the truth. They're keeping hidden from you is that the fact that they want this completion. They want to complete the old and bring in the new, call in the new. They want this self-fulfillment and this harmony with you. To have 2 moons here. Like, there's so much stuff that's hidden. They're hiding it so well. Like, if you guys are in separation and you have no communication, you think that they have like just cut you off, walked away, couldn't care about you at all. That is very wrong. They're hiding it very well, is the case here. They want to bring action. They want to bring truth. That is what they're hiding from you. They're hiding that from you. Why is that? Let's have a look at that. Why are they hiding this from you? Why are they hiding these things from you? Because you guys are apart, and because they perhaps have lost their spark. They perhaps lost the spark in this connection. Perhaps the connection lost the spark. Perhaps you moved on. You have a new partner. You have, you know, to them it looks like you have moved on from them. That you might seem to them like you don't care about them anymore and you've moved on. And that's why they're hiding this from you. They're hiding you from this as well, because I feel like they want to bring this spark back in a big way, like in a gesture. They want to surprise you and reignite the flame. We also have your escape. This is them wanting to shed the skin they're in and emerge their authentic self and come towards you and put the spark back into the connection and start bridging the gap that's going on here. Tell me more about Country House. What is Country House about? It's about eliminating people, places, and things that no longer serve them. This could be family members. It could be this family situation that's going on for them. This could be what they need to eliminate. They need to remove something from their space, from their mind, body, and soul. The Emperor. They need to find the authority again. I feel like there's someone or something within the family unit of theirs that is blocking them from being a true emperor. They might feel like they have lost their authority. They lost their power. And we had the Power card before, which I think I even didn't talk about. No, I think I did. But we have the Power card where they see you in your power and they can't access the power because they feel like they're being blocked by someone or something. This is has to do with whatever they need to eliminate from this family dynamic thing that's going on with them. So being blocked from being in their full power, how is this triggering them? How is this triggering them, being blocked from their full power? They're just going through the motions. It's making them into this robotic type of person, going through the motions, living day in and day out on autopilot, probably. They're not fully being themselves, and that's why that escape card was there, where they want to just shed that skin, shed this mechanical skin, so that they can start being their authentic self. How else are they being triggered? Any more triggers for this? Okay, and we have disconnected. I think we had disconnected earlier before. Yeah, it's just making them disconnect. Disconnect from you, disconnect from the world, disconnect in general. And that's how they're being triggered when it comes to keeping this from you, trying to cut out the people that are stopping them, or what they perceive is stopping them from gaining your full power. No one can stop you from stepping into your power. Only your limited beliefs and old programming do that. But they're trying to eliminate that so they can go fully into this energy, so they can finally take the key give it to you so you can unlock, or they unlock it for you. Either way, this key needs to be passed from him to you, so that things can come out in the open, so that you can see what is going on. So let's look now at possible future energies for the two of you. Some kind of timeline when it comes to all this coming together. What are some possible future energies for the two of you? Possible future energies. Okay. Okay, let's see what we have here. We have man. We have Wheel of Fortune. We have light bulb, and we have mortar and pestle. Pestle, if that's how you say it. So, what we have here is man, divine masculine. Again, like I said, to me, this just feels like a divine masculine reading here. So we have the man, we have the Wheel of Fortune, light bulb, and this motor thingy. So your divine masculine, boyfriend, spouse, fiance, spouse, love interest, is dealing with a lot of karma. But this karma is going to come to an end because the universe is going to see to it. There's going to be an aha moment for your divine masculine where he will start breaking things down and making something new. This is about being the alchemist of his life, putting all those things to a close, because they are going to discover a breakthrough that is going to lead them to the steps they need to take. And this in turn will lead to the two of you starting a new cycle. When this cycle ends, the Wheel of Fortune is going to start rolling in your favor, in your connection's favor, because they're putting this karma and this cycle to a close. And this comes with a revelation of the things they're going to be telling you in terms of what they're keeping from you, the secrets they've been keeping from you. This will give you and them an aha moment, and this will start to help you guys blend together again. There can be perhaps some spell work involved here, and by spell work I mean that they start manifesting about a new beginning for the two of you, to come together and be the union that you guys want it to be. Let's look at timings. So the first timing I want to look at is when this message of concern is coming in for you. We have 7 days here, timing within 7 days. This could also be during the spring or from March 22nd to April 21st. So springtime for you will be whatever hemisphere you are based in. A special message if you are dealing with a Aries or you are an Aries. Special confirmation here for you that this message is for you. So that this message might come in during that time for you guys. So let's see when these cycles are coming to a close and when the Wheel of Fortune will be spinning in the favor of your connection. Within 1 to 2 weeks during the fall, or September 22nd to October 21st. Special message if you are dealing with a Libra or you are a Libra. So this is when these cycles will start coming to a close, and the Wheel of Fortune will be starting to spin in your favor. So lastly here, let's have a look at when this coming together, this blending after the reveal will happen. We have 3 to 6 months, the fall, or October 22nd to November 21st. So right after the wheel starts spinning in some cases here. Special message if you are a Scorpio or if your person is a Scorpio. So these are some possible timings for things to happen in your relationship. So to close this reading, let's go back to the messages that we had. Excuse me. So I never did tell you that I thought you looked beautiful. Why is this? Why do they never open up to you? Because they're wearing a mask. They're wearing a mask and they didn't want to reveal themselves to you. They didn't want to reveal their true feelings to you. They didn't want to have to face the possibility of having to strip down and to unmask themselves in front of you, because they just weren't ready to be vulnerable in that way with you. I spend too much time in my head. So you spend too much time in your head. Why is this? Because they are afraid to release. They're too much in their head because they're afraid to release and let go, because that means they have to take the mask off. That means that they need to look at their shit and really own their shit and acknowledge that they need to do something about it, which they're doing now, because this is a divine love. It's they don't want to, I feel like they don't want to risk losing this divine love, and that's why they're spending so much time in the head as well. It has to do with releasing all this trauma they're holding on to, all these burdens they're holding on to. Because of this divine love, they don't want to mess it up, and we saw that in the beginning there as well. And we have divine timing, and we have on the other side of fear. So they understand that they need to let things go to the universe, let things happen in divine timing. But they also know that they need to release, and they need to venture to the other side of fear. They have to cross this bridge for this divine love. And lastly, you tickle my fancy. So what more do they have to say about this? They like you, but they can't express this to you. So what do they have to say about this? What do they want to say to you as a closing message about their feelings? We will be together again. That is absolutely beautiful. They know that they're going to overcome all these things. They know that certain things are down to divine timing. They know that this is a divine love. So they're going to do what they need to do in order to come back to you. Thank you so much for joining me on this extended reading. I hope you enjoyed it. Please let me know in the comments. Let me know. You can email me if you want to. If you guys want a personal reading, my information is available in the description. And also, thank you again for supporting my channel, supporting me on Vimeo, and supporting all the things that I do. I truly appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you so much. I'll talk to you next time. Bye.